Yes, how are you, good people? My name is Lawrence, but I go by the name is Lorelari on YouTube as usual. I'm recording this video from a hotel room. You can see from that one tells you if you're a Kenyan, that's how Kenyan rooms look like. Number one, I just wanna tell you thank you so much for reaching me 105 subscribers. It is something that I didn't expect. I didn't know I have 105 people who can take their time, who can really take their time and watch my videos, who can really listen to what I'm saying despite the work that I put in. For me, I think maybe I put in a lot of work, but to them they just come and watch me. And 105 people, guys, it's no joke. Like outside there, you tell me, uh, tell me 105 people, they just admire what you're saying. It's no joke. I don't take you for granted, for sure, for sure, for sure. So the point is, I'm a YouTuber by not profession but by design. I have decided to become a YouTuber. That's my main work, and I do videos with regards to hypothetical hypotheses regarding um, any hypothesis, by the way. And then I also do videos with regards to travel vlogs. I also do videos that talk matters about health, because that's my background. By the way, I'm a health worker by profession, for those who didn't know. And then also I do videos that talk about anything that I deem necessary to share with you guys. So like today, I'm shooting this video from a hotel room. Where I am, this hotel is I'm at a place called Kapsabet town. It's a town, it's not a city, in Kenya, East Africa. For those who are watching from wherever you're watching, by the way, it's about let me just check on my clock. It's about midnight, the 8th day of February 2024. So if you are watching it at in the morning, during the day, in the midday, during the day, in the evening, welcome and welcome to this YouTube channel. My name is Lorelari. It's Lorelari, as I said, but my name is Lawrence, for those who didn't know my identical names. So I always do travel vlogs. I also do videos with regards to hypothetical hypothesis, philosophical, not hypothetical, philosophical hypothesis. I decide on a topic to talk about, but today, like, it's in the middle of the night. I'm in a small town. I cannot even take you through a quick tour of this room because it's just a room which has two beds. I don't know why they have decided to put two beds. All those two beds belong to me. I don't know what. And both of them have a towel and you can see on the towel they have put a soap where you can use the soap for showering or like cleaning. Then there's just a small table here. This is my cup. Other than that, there's nothing else. So if you ask me when you want to freshen yourself, like want to go to a washroom, where do you go to? It is what it is. The washroom is just right outside there. We share it with my maybe neighbors or the other clans who join. So the reason as to why I'm in this hotel is because I was traveling. But I go to this town and my car developed some kind of default. You know, when a car shows some signs like check engine, that's not a sign you need to ignore. Although I'm not very much far away from home or from where I was going to, is not like very much. I would have just gone, but I got here at about 8:35 p.m. Then I decided like the car has shown check engine. So instead of looking for a mechanic in the middle of the night, let me just spend here and wait until tomorrow, and then I continue with my journey after repairing the car or after checking on the car, because now a car cannot tell you check engine and then you assume. You know, there's that theory that we talk about. It's actually a philosophy where they compare the human being in comparison with the machine. So where the heart is, they call the heart the engine. They call the kidneys the radiator of a car. They call I think the lungs. What is the lungs? What um equipment in the car that is related to lungs? Because lungs, they are used to for breathing or for exchange of gases like carbon dioxide and oxygen. What can we compare? Maybe suggest in the comment section. But that theory for me, I found it very relevant. Like the way you can compare the car to a human body functioning system. You see, like I'm here, the car told me check engine. It's like your human body will tell you, hey, your heart is not performing well, check on it. Or you have heart failure. Would you continue? Would you continue with the journey? Or would you continue with what you are doing? You have to wait. You have to stop. You have to check on what is failing in the heart. So that's exactly what I did. And that's why, by default, I find myself in such kind of shenanigans. Anyhow, that said, um, uh, I am traveling. I'm going to home, and I may not tell you what I'm going to do there, but let me just ask you guys a quick question. What do you consider about health? Do you think God has given us enough time to live in this world? For me, I look at it like He has given us very little time to live in this world, because like if you are given they tell us, that's according to the Bible because I'm a Christian, 70 years, beyond 70 years, that is grace period. If you live up to 71 years, do not complain, because that's grace. You're not supposed to get to 71 years. The life expectancy is supposed to be 70 years. Beyond 70, God has just decided to give you grace period. So if you are 40 years now, you are left with 30 years to live in this earth, planet Earth. If you are 50 years now, you are only left with 20 years to live in this planet Earth. If you are 60 years today, which is 2024, you only have up to 2034 to be done. Beyond 2035, 34, okay, 35, 36, 37, you are living grace period. Okay? The reason as to why I have brought this topic is because, um, hypothetically, I don't think that's enough period of time for us human beings to be on this planet Earth. We need more time. I wish God had given us like 200 years grace period. Because if He had given us that amount of time, imagine people like Michael Jackson would be alive now. Here in Kenya, which celebrity can I talk about? Like the one Chris Kruby would be alive today, because he wouldn't even have reached his half grace period time, and he would be impacting life. But because our life expectancy and longevity is short, that's why such people, we lost them, and we are left with crazy people who are below their 40s, 50s, 60s, or above, but they are crazy. I don't know the natural selection, what it checks on, but honestly, for me, we need to have life expectancy needs to be increased. I'm told in some countries like Japan, the life expectancy in Japan is very high. Like, people die in Japan, in Japan, China, Korea, those countries in Asia. That's where you will find somebody living up to 120 years of age. Here in Africa, that used to happen long time ago. Currently, if you find yourself at let's say 85 years or 100 years, will be the most celebrated grandfather or grandmother. Otherwise, beyond that, no way. So I was talking about the reason as why in Kapsabet. I'm in Kapsabet. This is a small town that I was here a decade, more than a decade. But somehow I just found myself here because I'm chasing something in relationship to sicknesses. I have a sibling who is unwell, admitted in some kind of hospital. For those who know, you know, there's some close friends of mine. I had informed them, but because now I'm on YouTube, I have to let you know this. I have a sibling, actually a beloved sister. You know, those people you love so much, those people who if you died today, you'd give your fortune to them. You'd say, if I die, let my sibling or my sister have my all fortune. That is the story, guys. So I was traveling home. Then I got to a place called burnt forest. I don't know why they call it burnt forest, but it has some kind of history. You can research, but in the comment section, you can tell me why they call it burnt forest. When I got to burnt forest, we were like cruising, because I left the major city very late, about 3 p.m. And I was supposed to be in these sites by around 7. But unfortunately, I go to around that place about 8 p.m. and we were cruising like I was just chasing those high-end cars. Now, when I got there, I woke up, like decided let me check the dashboard. I wasn't sleeping anyway because I left Nairobi a very sober person because I was in a meeting in town, actually in your house. So I just left Nyao house, picked my car from, I had parked it around City Hall area. Just straight, you know that route. For those people who use that route, you know it. I may not overemphasize on it. So when I got to Burnt Forest, I decided this car, let me see, let me check. Because there's another guy I was on, like cruising on his neck like this. But that guy on steep climbings, he would leave me. I would leave him. But when we get to a flat area or deep gradient, he would just pass me like, hey, nobody's business. And then I would see him like he has gone, he's gone, he's gone. Now I see he's gone, he's gone. Whenever there's a steep gradient, hey, I find him. I would almost tell him, hey, man, I've gone. You know, the power of the car. But his car was like kind of those high-end cars. But the moment he got to us, it's not steep. What do you call it? A hill, like climbing lane. I would find him and pass him. So you are doing like that. He finds me on the other side, he passes me. I find him on the climbing lane, I pass him like nobody's business. Now, in that hula baloo, like I wasn't checking my dashboard. Hey, after a short while, I decided, let me see my dashboard. Is it my car that doesn't have power or not? Or not? Honestly, my car doesn't have, is just 1.5, 1500cc engine. It, definitely that one doesn't have power. But I was chasing people who have cars beyond 2000 cc's, 3000 cc's, and like things like that. So I decided, let me just have a glance. What is happening? I checked on my dashboard. I could see check engine. Could see the fuel pump. The fuel meter is okay. From the way I had fueled, I could see this speedometer is fine. Now check engine. You can imagine checking your car and then finding out that you need to check engine, the engine has a problem. What do you do? What do you do, guys? Number one, you go into panic mode. That's what I went into. But I told myself it's been moving. Definitely this check engine sign has come in between. So I gave myself some courage. I continued. Now I told myself, the nearest town, where is the nearest town? After exiting Burnt Forest, the nearest town is Kapsabet. So I go to Kapsabet. I told myself, thank God, you are a merciful, you're a marvelous God. Actually, you are a sovereign God. You are a distinctive God. And then I told myself, I won't continue with the journey because now if it finds me in the middle of a forest somewhere that I can't move, what will I do? And then things with to do with the check engine and all that. Those are not things you can gamble with. So what happened? I came. I that's how I found myself here. Yeah. But the reason I found myself here, I was chasing my sister's documents. My sister has been unwell, guys. She's been those sisters, those siblings, like you are close. It's like I've already told you. That's one kind of a person I would have decided, like, if anything goes wrong, this is the person I put my fortune on. So she's been unwell. Then I decided, like, she at her workplace they needed some documentation. So I decided to go home to chase on her behalf. Like they need to prove like she's been unwell so that they don't terminate her job, so that they don't condemn her, things like that. That's what has brought me here. But above all, having said that, or let me say, after all is said and done, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, like, share, and comment. You guys are very nice people. The 100 and people guys who follow me, you guys are the sweetest people on earth. But you never comment, you never say anything. Those comments, they're the ones which will tell me what next can I tell you. In the next video that I'm going to produce, guys, it's going to be very massive. I can assure you. I'm going to pick something that I want to discuss with you guys. You'll be happy. You'll surely enjoy, because it's something very massive, and it's something that affects nearly all of us, the whole races, cultures, and all that. So stay tuned. But before that, please like, share, and above all, comment. Tell me, hey, it's Lorerari, you done this. This video wasn't dope. It wasn't giving. You shot a video in the middle of the night. We didn't like it. Just tell me those things. When you comment, I know like I have people around me. That's the essence. Other than that, thank you so much for vlogging with me. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for over 100 subscribers. I've stagnated for a very long time, you guys. You never know. Imagine one person joining you and wanting to listen to what you're saying. There's never joy in this world like that. Like people outside there care about you. Yeah. It's like I've talked about the story about my sister. I have realized there are people who care about me. There are people who have supported me. There are people who have stood with me 100%. Even you watching this vlog, like, I love you so much. I wish I could hug you all. I start from number 1, the first subscriber. Hug, 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 hug. Embrace up to 105. And you who is watching without subscribing, please do subscribe, share, like, and comment. And I love you so much. God bless you so much. Adios. Bye bye. See you in the next one.